I don't even know what to call all this. I don't know if one day I will look back and I will appreciate what has happened to me, or better said, what I've chosen to have happened to me. I'm often feeling numb and scared, even though it's mixed with self-pity. I have a feeling that somewhere, I'd like to think that somewhere, somewhere, I'm that girl, you know, and that life is going to be different. I mean, like, different struggles, but
Okay. You can do this. Okay, here we go. I do want to come across that I look good, that I'm good, which is rather ironic because this is the content that I'm gonna just talk about. There is an endless amount of material about being hurt, about being betrayed, about being the victim of someone else's actions. What about the content about the other side of us? The side that it's not clean, not innocent, not purely the one who was wronged. Because if everyone is speaking from the position of the one who was hurt, someone has to be the one who caused the hurt. And yet almost nobody speaks from that place. It creates a strange imbalance in how we understand ourselves. After I fucked up big time in my life, I found myself at a crossroads.
My life has to change, like the way I'm being has to change. It's either going that way or that way. Like, I feel there's no way around that, and I'm tired of this, and I don't know. I have no choice. I have to become better, you know. It's now or never.
I was either going to double down on being a victim, or I could admit something I didn't want to see.
I'm just trying to accept that I think this is self-pity right now, a bit. It is, I'm telling you.
Somehow, I decided that I was going to admit that I had been a scumbag.
You know, I mean, I was aware of that things might happen, but it just hurts too much when it happens. It's just different.
I thought I was going to admit it and then demand that we all move on with our lives, refusing the consequences altogether. I was oblivious to the fact that choices have consequences. Ignorance is bliss. If I had known how severe those consequences would be, I probably would have doubled down on being a scumbag. What's the best way to kill a frog? Boil some water. Because the water boiled slowly but surely, I ended up in this unwanted process long enough that it became too late to go back to being a victim. It was too late. I could no longer deny that I was actually the abuser. So then I proceeded to turn myself into a project, I tried to study it, understand it, fix it, make sense of it all. But I ran into something strange. There is almost no map for this. Almost no one speaks about what it means to realize that I have been the one who caused harm. What do you do with that? How do you face it? How do you apologize? How do you forgive yourself? How do you change? How would you do all that? Not only did I not want to admit that I wasn't the victim, but now that I'm fully immersed in this damn thing, I can't find the fucking instructions on how to deal with it. More consequences. What am I supposed to do now? And so I ended up oscillating for years between two extremes. Between shame and denial, between self-rejection and then justification. Not having a clue on how to integrate what I now knew about myself. I did not know how the fuck I was going to put my life together. To be honest, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure I ever had my life put together. But I guess that's a story for another time. However, what I did know was this. If I ever figure out how to work through this, I would be damned if I did not make it known. To end this charade, that we're not only good, that our desperation to be good is often directly proportional to our ability to be cruel. And by the time we realize it, we've been acting blindly for so long that we find ourselves in a mess that's difficult to describe. Small choices, repeated over time, become something much larger than we intended. There is no escape from that truth. So, here I am. So far, I'm going to attempt to try to do something with that realization, to extract meaning from it, to give it structure, to turn it into something that can be spoken about openly instead of hidden in shame. My intention is not to justify anything I've done, and it's not to glorify darkness either. It's to try and understand it. To understand how we hurt others and how we hurt ourselves. And also what it means to take responsibility for that. To offer something useful to anyone who is ready to look at the same thing in themselves. To spark something inside you. Because if you're honest long enough, you will eventually see both sides in you. The real work begins when you can no longer split those two apart. I am not here as a content creator in the usual sense. I do not optimize for trends and I don't study algorithms. And I'm not going to plan content around engagement. I'm not here to change you. I'm neither capable of doing that, nor is it my responsibility. I am here, however, to document what I've seen and I am seeing as honestly as I can and share whatever becomes clear through that process. That's all.
I kind of try to teach myself that this is such an opportunity for me to change, and I want to get curious about all these feelings. I'm so fucking scared. It was more personal to see myself in the future. So, à bientôt. Oui. Bye. Oh, and I forgot to say 6th of August 2019. Bye now.